Greetings. This is a very, very basic anatomy of Andrew County. Obviously, on here will not be as clear as going and looking at the maps yourself. Let's take a quick look. Andrew County. You have 5 counties around us. You have Nottoway to the north, Holt to the west, Buchanan to the south, DeKalb to the east, and Gentry to the east, which is mostly where Grand River is. The ambulance districts around you in case that we run out of ambulances. If something happens way up here in the north, then Nottoway County Ambulance. Atchison would be right here on the west side. Grand River would be up in this corner. Pretty much going to cover most of this area. And then Buchanan County Ambulance would EMS would cover to the south. And when we look at the map, there's a couple things, and this is a blown up version, but this is the top right hand corner. You'll notice that the numbers are starting at 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, and also this way. So the smaller the street numbers are to the north and to the east. So as you get larger, you're going to be going west larger and south larger. You can also break down, here's Highway Y. So if you know that the numbers between, let's say it's 2,500, Highway Y, you know that it's going to be right in the middle between these two spots. It's going to be right in this area when you're given directions. Hence, if your crew is going over here to Highway Y, then they're not even close in the right place. They're even in 5,000s. So they need to truck all the way up into here. That's going to give you. Now on this big map, you can see that there are big numbers in each of these districts, different colored districts. And in each one of these, there's a sub-district number. So you can actually tell somebody that's looking at a map book, you're in map 4, which is this big colored map, which will take you to a page in the map book, and then it's subsection 10. You also notice that the county roads start small here. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And as you go down farther into county, that adds more numbers. Okay. And this is what the map book looks like, just this one page here. This is subject 4, this is district 4. And then I blew this up so you can see the sub-districts better. There's sub-district 10. So they'd be able to look in their map book 4 here to 10, and they'd be able to find right on that map where you were talking about. If you need to give directions to a crew member, or if the crew member gives you directions, or if a dispatcher gives you directions. When we talk about Savannah, we talk about the southern part of the map, which is where a lot of the roads are going on. I wanted to show you several things. Show that Highway I-29 runs up in this area. It runs from Buchanan County up into Holt County. Then we've got Highway 169, which actually you get on just at the exit right before the Business 71 exit. And it goes to the eastern part of the county. It goes up into Rochester and up into the Grand River Ambulance District area. So 169 is definitely a road that we use a lot. Highway 71 is this road starting at 29 going all the way up to Maryville. Business 71 actually gets off 29, the exit before 71, and it goes through the business district of Savannah and hooks back up in here to 71. A lot of people confuse 71 versus business 71. A lot of addresses are 71 highway when they're really business 71. Be very careful, you know where they're going to be. If it's a 71, what part it's going to. 59, US 59 comes out of the north part of Savannah, loops here, and it goes to Interstate 29 this way. This is Highway 59. E we use a lot. E comes out of Savannah towards the east, connects to D, then still continues on here to E. We use this for a lot of the eastern side of the county calls. Highway DD is going to be straight down south of Savannah. That's also 7th Street for some of the town. DDT Highway comes out here past the middle school. I'm sorry, T rolls this way. That's a weird little middle school sits right here. T. Then T travels on into Amazonia, where it picks. Well, K Highway comes out of Amazonia too, going back into St. Joe. K goes back up to the interstate. C Highway. C Highway is just out on E Highway. So you're gonna take E and then C. It's kind of an alternate to the northern part of the county. So E just past the high school, between the high school and the dance studio. C Highway goes up past Meshuggahs. D Highway is the connection to E Highway, so a lot of times we'll take E to D to get to the west, or east, I'm sorry. V is going to be down in this area. Same with W. W is going to be right in this area. That's going to be your southern part of your county. These are roads to know. It's easy if you need to say, well, we're going to take 427, but you're going to need the major road to get there. What roads get there? Like CC Highway. Okay, so as I said, just real quick, this is the Savannah map. We're going to do probably an in-depth one on that, but here's just showing you this is where E Highway goes out. This is where C Highway kicks in. This is where Double D kicks in, 6th Street to 7th Street, and then T Highway goes out here past the middle school, and then 71 up this way. Just kind of shows you the map. The thing that I point out here is E, C, T, D all sound a lot alike. So that's why we use the C Charles, E Edward, T Tom, D David Highway. Even DD is David Highway. Okay. Real quick, we're going to fly through some of these. Again, you have to take time to look at the maps. Balco is up in the north. B Highway runs through Balco. An easy way to remember that is B for Balco. A actually runs over towards Fillmore. I'm going to show that. There's a Y Highway up here. 48 is a major road. North Andrew School's right there. It goes up and through Rosendale, Ray, and Whitesville. And not all of 48 is ours, even in Andrew County. Here's 48 coming in. And the river here, the Platte River, anything to the east of Platte River is going to be Grand Rivers area. Anything to the west is going to be our area. So that even though somebody might call and say, hey, I'm in Andrew County, they still could be in this area, and that was actually Grand River. We need to send Grand River to that call. Here's a little closer version. This is Whitesville. And then down in here, it's following the river up until you get to these lines. This map is on the wall if you need it. You just gotta kind of look and see where those are. This area here is Fillmore. This is 71 Highway going to Maryville. State Route A goes to Fillmore. And then State Route H from here off of 59 goes to Fillmore. The two major ways to get to Fillmore. AH59. On this part of the town, here's Savannah over here, so we're looking at the eastern, southern area a little bit more. Most times we go, like I said, out E to D. Well, this is 169 running here. There's some calls over in this area that it's actually quicker to go down 71, get on the interstate, go and exit out of our county, and come back. Sometimes we'll do that. But this is D Highway. Once you cross 169, it loops down. W goes this way. It's going to keep following around here into Cosby. And if you follow up in this way, you're going to come to the backside of Helena. But 169 is going to run up here to Rochester. And then V Highway is going to go to Helena. You're going to continue on. This will go all the way up into the Grand River area. 169. Okay, something I did not mention earlier, and I noticed when I reviewed this, I did not talk about 71 coming down from Maryville. This is where it meets I-29, and if you go straight down south, this is 229. 229 goes onto the backside of St. Joe. 229 and K meet right here. That's where the Boy Scout ranch is. So 229 runs south here. The other thing I did not mention was that 59, also this part of the road here is also Highway 59, and it comes down somewhere in here, and you can't really see it because it doesn't show it, but it will go off to the west to the backside of Country Club and then down into St. Joe and turn into St. Joe Avenue. It will actually come off of this road. I think that's it right there, but it's hard to see. So the southern part, Nottoway, down in this area, railroad tracks are in Nottoway, and then river access there. Those are some things I did not mention earlier I wanted to add.